What's up, guys? Good morning. Jesse and Melissa here with Adventure Endeavor, and we are in Colorado. It is pretty cold, which you would expect. It's kind of springtime, and this is kind of going to be a fun little video because this is a splurge for us. Well, it's going to be fun for us. We are staying at Tiger Run RV Resort here in Breckenridge, Colorado, and this is a splurge for us. We normally don't do RV parks, but it's really hard to find boondocking in the Rockies in the kind of winter.
Yeah, it's still kind of winter. It's barely spring.
Most of the roads are still covered with snow, so the dispersed camping is difficult. We wanted to do some snowboarding, some Nordic skiing, all those type of fun activities. So we came here to Tiger Run.
Yeah, we've had full hookups. We've been here almost a week now, and it's been really great so far. So we just wanted to tell you about this resort and show you around a little bit.
Yeah, so this video is going to be all about Tiger Run, what it has to offer, what is in the area, what to expect, all that kind of stuff.
This is actually one of the only RV parks in the area that is open all year round. So 365 days a year, and great for winter camping because they offer full hookups and everything. It has 400 sites. Most of them are these cute little chalets right here, but there are also several RV sites. All of these sites actually are privately owned, but the owners have to rent them out 3 months out of the year. So they can stay here for 9 months and then have to rent it out for at least 3 months. So, there's not any full-time residents that are actually living here year-round, even though it is open all year.
So one of the major perks that we have been utilizing almost every day is the Clubhouse. So when you're winter camping, something like this, you don't want to produce a lot of heat or moisture in your RV because you'll get condensation. So we've been using our shower in our rig as a hanging area for our snowboarding gear, clothes that get wet and damp. So we've been going to the Clubhouse, using their showers. They're very clean, they're very nice. And along in the Clubhouse they have full laundry, which is $2 per load, and dryer is only $1.75. And guys, they take a card. I don't know why so many people and so many laundromats are still using coins. Come on, let's get the future. So laundry's easy, the machines work well, everything's super clean. They do have a full arcade in there if you're into games or if you have kids. They do have a heated pool.
Mm-hmm. 2 hot tubs.
2 hot tubs. They have a gym. The gym's pretty nice. You've been using that every day as well.
Yeah, it's pretty good size actually.
And they have a business center as well.
And here in the business center is where I've been spending all of my time.
That Melissa has been using, and the internet is super fast. So when we do splurge like this, we tend to really take advantage of all of the amenities.
So when I was booking this reservation, I was actually surprised to find that our rig was almost too small to park here. They actually have a minimum of 18 feet length of a trailer, and they don't allow tents or
Pop-up campers,
right, or pop-up campers. They do allow vans. I have seen several of those, but they just have these little restrictions for some reason. I don't really understand why, but I think that they just want to keep it nicer and have it more like a little resort area instead of an actual campground.
I think the tents could be potentially because of bears.
Possibly.
Obviously bears are really it's not their season right now, but they just probably make a single rule for the whole year.
Another thing I love about this RV park is you're nestled right in the mountains here. So there's actually a little trail right into the national forest. And you can get a really sweet view of the whole park and all of Breckenridge.
So this resort, obviously depending on the season, it has full tennis courts, which is pretty cool. They're covered in snow right now. And they have pickleball, volleyball, basketball, and they have a large fire pit as well that people tend to gather around. They'll do local events within the RV park, and they'll post on the bulletin board, and they'll have planned events. Obviously that's a little less right now because of COVID and all that, but they have a lot of stuff going on.
Okay, call me crazy, but honestly one of my favorite parts about paying for campsites is ease of access to trash and especially recycling facilities. Because honestly, it hurts my soul a little bit every time that we don't have an opportunity to recycle like a piece of plastic or, a can or something like that.
It can be very difficult to find on the road, and luckily this resort, they have a full trash disposal. They have dog poop bags located all around the place with trash cans, full recycling, all different kinds, cardboard cans, plastic.
Yeah, all separated out.
And it's just really nice because we like to recycle. Another perk of this resort is they have propane on site. It's your average price, maybe slightly higher, but it's super convenient. It's located at the front where you pull in, and as well, the main resort, you can get packages delivered up at the front desk, which is really nice. They hold them for you, and they will leave them outside if you call in a request. And it's gated too, which is just kind of nice. You get a code so you can go in, and it just feels a little safer if you're worried about that type of thing. But overall, this resort is just very, very nice.
Yeah, being able to have packages delivered is a major perk for us because that is definitely difficult for us on the road, especially since we're almost always boondocking.
Yeah, so we tend to plan if we know we're going to be somewhere, and this is a great spot, and we had quite a few things delivered. They probably hate us now. As we stated, this is a splurge for us, and the main reason we came up here is because we wanted to do snow sports. So this resort is literally 4 or 5 minutes outside of Breckenridge, and there's just so much to do in Breckenridge. Obviously, there's multiple rental companies. You can rent almost anything for snow-related activities, and there's multiple trails all over the place. You could do split boarding, you could do Nordic skiing, everything like that. And then obviously there's so many ski mountains up here in Colorado. Our friends have the Icon Pass, which allows them to go to 5 or 6 of the resorts in the area. There's another one called an Epic Pass. But basically, you're in the mecca for winter sports right here. Another fun thing that we have been doing is we have been exploring some of the other towns in the area. So Breckenridge is about 5 minutes away, but then you have Frisco, which is about 15 minutes away, which is a cool town. They have a really cool downtown scene. I personally almost like it a little more than Breckenridge. And then the other day, after Nordic skiing, we went to Leadville, which is what is it?
It is the highest incorporated city in the United States.
That's it. Because Alma is another small town, which is the highest incorporated...
Or highest town.
Highest town.
Yeah.
So Leadville was just really cool. It has a lot of mining areas in the mountains. Just a cool cruise, and it's just so beautiful up here. So if you go anywhere, it's going to be nice.
Yeah, Leadville has a great historic district, and it was really cool to walk around and just look at all the old buildings. As we mentioned earlier, they do have a minimum size limit for the size of your rig. And as you can see behind me, these spots are huge, so it's actually perfect for larger rigs. We've seen some 45-foot toy haulers, so you will not have a problem getting into this resort.
They can fit all of the above. So if you're going to be camping here in the winter, you might want to consider some skirting for your RV, potentially a heated hose. And depending on your rig, it's gonna determine whether you need to do a lot of those things or a few of those things. Our rig is just running like we're boondocking. We filled our water tank, no hose, no sewer hose coming out. We're just gonna dump when we leave, and we haven't had any issues whatsoever. So these sites have your standard hookups. They do have a 50 amp, a 30 amp, and a 15 amp. Obviously, you can tell we have our surge protector hooked up. We have our smoker hooked up to the other one. You got water here and sewer down the side here. But because it's been so cold, we didn't want to risk our water line freezing, so we just filled our tank and we're running it as though we're boondocking, and then we'll dump the tanks before we go. We have been using the showers in the pool house, or whatever you call it, the rec room, quite a bit, just to kind of save on water, and it's nice and they're warm and they're really clean. So
I know you're all wondering how much it costs to stay in this amazing RV park. We are actually here in the spring low season, so it's about $70 a night.
It's expensive. It's very expensive, but it's like the only option in the area.
Yeah, but the prices do change all year round, so
you're gonna have to check
exactly
for your rates.
Yeah, it'll be a lot higher in the middle of the summer and a lot higher in the middle of the winter.
Yes, and we paid roughly $70 a night, and that includes electric. But our buddy did a month-long rental, and he's paying roughly $30 a night, but he has to pay for his electric because space heaters are very popular in the winter here to save on propane. So the prices fluctuate quite a bit, and summer, I imagine could get expensive as well, because it's a really nice resort in the middle of everything. You get what you pay for. All right, guys, so that was our little informative review of Tiger Run Resort in Breckenridge, Colorado. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments. Let us know if you stayed here before, what your thoughts were, all that kind of stuff. Do you have anything else to add, babe?
Yeah, no, that's it. We've just really been enjoying our time here, and we hope you enjoyed this video.
Thanks for watching.